Are you constantly connected, plugged into a world of endless information, yet somehow feel more disconnected than ever? It's a strange paradox, isn't it? You have the entire world at your fingertips, but your own inner world feels distant, quiet, maybe even a little lost. What if I told you that the secret to finding inner peace, to unlocking your deepest creativity, and to truly connecting with yourself isn't about doing more, but about doing less? What if the answer is silence? Today, we're going to explore the quiet power of intentional disconnection. I'm going to show you why stepping away from the constant noise of the world might just be the most transformative act of self-care you ever choose. Let's start by looking at the world we've built. We live in an always-on culture. Being reachable isn't just a convenience anymore. It's the default expectation. Being unavailable even for a short time can feel like a crime. Think about it. The endless stream of notifications, the pings, the dings, the vibrations. It's a constant, relentless tug on your attention. From the moment you wake up to the moment you fall asleep, something is always demanding a piece of your mind. We've been conditioned, almost trained, to respond instantly. There's this unspoken pressure, both socially and emotionally, that punishes us for slowing down. A delayed reply can be misinterpreted as disinterest. A missed call can spark anxiety. But here is the fundamental truth that we seem to have forgotten. Your brain was not designed for this. It wasn't built for 24/7 connectivity. It's a biological system, not a computer server. And right now, for many of us, it's suffocating under the immense pressure of being perpetually online. This leads us to a massive misconception of our modern age: the illusion of productivity. We have come to mistake activity for progress. We scroll endlessly through feeds and convince ourselves we're learning or staying informed. We check our emails and messages constantly, believing we're being responsible and on top of things. We jump between a dozen different apps and tabs, patting ourselves on the back for our amazing multitasking skills. But the science is crystal clear on this. Every single micro-interruption, every little ping that pulls your focus away, drains a measurable amount of your mental energy. It fractures your focus, making deep, meaningful work almost impossible. You're not actually being productive. You're just being stimulated. And stimulation is not progress. It's like running on a treadmill. You're expending a lot of energy. You're sweating. You feel like you're doing something, but you're not actually going anywhere. That's what a day filled with digital distractions is like. A whole lot of motion with very little forward movement. So, what is the real cost of this constant connectivity? It's not just about lost time or fractured focus. The price we pay is much, much higher. This digital noise directly contributes to increased anxiety. It creates a state of emotional numbness, where we're so overstimulated that we stop feeling things deeply. It's a fast track to burnout, that feeling of being completely, emotionally, physically, and mentally exhausted. It stifles our creativity, because creativity needs space, boredom, and quiet to flourish. It weakens our inner voice, that gut feeling, that intuition that guides us. When our minds are filled with everyone else's opinions and updates, it becomes impossible to hear our own. It breeds chronic distraction, making it harder to be present in our own lives, with our own families, in our own moments. And ultimately, it can lead to a deep, nagging dissatisfaction with our own lives, as we endlessly compare our messy reality to the curated highlight reels of others. We scroll to escape discomfort, but in doing so, we lose the most important connection of all, the connection with ourselves. But I am not here to tell you to throw your phone in a river and move to a cabin in the woods. Disconnection isn't about rejecting the digital world entirely. It's about reclaiming your mind. It's about reclaiming your focus. It's about reclaiming your peace. It's about being the one in control, not the algorithm. When you intentionally and strategically step away from the constant input, you give your brain the space it needs to finally breathe. And in that quiet, something truly magical happens. First, your thoughts begin to settle. The chaotic storm in your mind calms down, and the water becomes clear. Your creativity, which has been buried under an avalanche of content, begins to resurface. New ideas pop up, connections are made, your emotions become clearer. Instead of a vague sense of anxiety, you can actually identify what you're feeling and why. Your nervous system, which has been in a constant state of fight or flight, finally gets a chance to calm down and reset. And most importantly, your inner voice grows louder. You start to hear your own wisdom again. This is where real transformation begins. Not in the noise, but in the quiet. So how do we do it? How do we start to build these pockets of peace into our noisy lives? It's simpler than you think. It's about small, intentional actions. Let's start with 5 simple strategies you can implement today. First, the one-screen rule. This is so simple, yet so powerful. Use only one screen at a time. That's it. If you're watching TV, put your phone away, out of reach. If you're working on your laptop, close the other tabs and silence your phone. No scrolling on your phone while you're watching a movie. No checking email on your laptop while you're on a video call. Our brains are not built for this kind of media multitasking. By focusing on one screen, you are training your brain to be present and to fully engage with one thing at a time. It's a foundational practice for rebuilding your attention span. Second, the 10-minute silence reset. At least once a day, find a comfortable place to sit and do absolutely nothing for 10 minutes. No phone, no music, no podcasts, no books. Just you and your thoughts in complete stillness, with no external stimulation. I guarantee you, your mind will resist. It will scream for a distraction. It will feel uncomfortable, maybe even boring. That's a sign that it's working. You are breaking the addiction to stimulation. Let the thoughts come and go without judgment. Just observe them. This is like a bicep curl for your focus muscle. It's difficult at first, but it gets stronger every time you do it. Third, establish digital boundaries. You need to create clear, non-negotiable hours where you are unreachable. Maybe it's from 7 p.m. to 8 a.m. Maybe it's for the first 2 hours of your workday so you can do deep work. Decide on your boundaries and, most importantly, honor them. Communicate them to others if you need to. Let them know you don't check messages after a certain time. You are teaching the world and yourself that your time and your attention are valuable and that you are in control of them. You are not a 24/7 customer service hotline for the world. Fourth, and this is a game changer. Create a silent morning and a silent evening. Protect the first 30 minutes and the last 30 minutes of your day. For that first half hour after you wake up, no screens, no checking email, no scrolling social media, no news. Just be present. Stretch, hydrate, look out the window, prayer, journal. Start your day on your own terms, not by reacting to the world's demands. And do the same for the last 30 minutes before bed. Let your brain wind down. Read a physical book. Talk with your partner. This drastically improves sleep quality and reduces anxiety. And finally, number 5, define your digital purpose. This is a mindfulness practice for your device use. Before you instinctively grab your phone and unlock it, pause for just 1 second and ask yourself, why am I opening this? What is your intention? Do you need to look up directions? Send a specific message. Check the weather. If you have a clear, specific reason, then proceed. But if the honest answer is, I don't know, or I'm just bored, or it's a habit, recognize that you're about to feed the machine. You're about to give away your time and attention for nothing in return. This simple pause can break the cycle of mindless scrolling and put you back in the driver's seat. You were not put on this earth to live a life dictated by notifications. You are here for so much more. You are here to create, to connect deeply with others, to experience the richness of the present moment. You are here to reconnect with yourself, to hear your own thoughts clearly, to rediscover the wellspring of your own creativity, to reclaim your peace and your power. And it all begins when you give yourself permission to step away from the noise and embrace the quiet. If this message spoke to you today, if it sparked a desire to reclaim your focus and your peace, then subscribe to the channel. Let's continue this journey together, building a stronger, clearer, and more intentional life, one quiet moment at a time. Thank you for watching.